Nothing lucky about it.
حلوة دي قوي.
I know.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا شباب. النهارده إن شاء الله هنكمل تختيم لعبة هوجورتس ليجاسي. والله يا جماعة أنا عندي مشكلة مع أسامي الألعاب، وعهد الله أنا عندي مشكلة مع أسامي الألعاب، أنا تعبت. تمام، في النهارده إن شاء الله الحلقة الثانية ليها. أنا أول مرة أشوف قناة على زر الجرس، أهم حاجة اللايك. ليتس جو. استنى بقى، بيقول امشي إزاي عشان أفتكر. الوصول على غرفتكم مشتركة. تعالوا نمشي كده. كده اهو.
I suppose some introductions are in
اعتقد ان التعرف معرفش على ايه، مخدتش بالي من الكلام. اهو هو ده اللي معايا في الغرفة يا صاحبي. تحدث.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year.
انت طالب السنة الخامسة الجديد.
Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
قد كان مثيرا وخلاص.
Dreadful.
قد كان مخيفا بالتأكيد، لكن كانت مع ذلك تجربة فريدة. منظور مثير للاهتمام، كيف أن كان توفيق في الهرب.
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
لم أقصد أن أضغط عليك، يمكنك ترتيب أمورك أولا وسنتحدث أكثر لاحقا. كان ماشي، نخلص من الموضوع.
Nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck.
وأنا كمان، يلا. تعريف إيميل ده بنفسك. من إيميل دي بقى؟ دي شكلها كبيرة في السن. في دي شكلها مدرسة هنا.
Not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
لا دي شكلها طالبة ولا إيه؟
You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
طب أنت كنت فين ساعتها؟ ماشي.
Perhaps
أنت كنت
Professor Fig's
معانا.
friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
ماشي عشان نخلص
Goodbye,
برضه.
Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
وانا كمان يا ست. بعد كده نكلم مين تاني. تعرف على اومينيس بنفسك. فين اومينيس ده؟ تعالى يا اومينيس.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chat.
بناء على هذه السلسلة إن أسمع منذ دخلت الغرفة المشتركة أعتقد أنك طالب سنة خامسة جديد.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
أيوة، طب اختار له إيه طيب؟ حسنا من الجيد إنك هنا في حسنا من الجيد إنك هنا في سليزرين يلا هو علينا. اخبرني إذا احتجت لأي شيء في أيامك الأولى هنا. كده نراعي مكالمتك. ماشي نخلص.
Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
ماشي. كده يقول لي مين بقى؟ حالة تصل 5 ماشي أنا هنا أهو. مقابلة الأستاذة ويزلي خارج الغرفة المشتركة. هي دي هي.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your
صباح
first day
العسل.
at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your own
متوقع منك اكتمال اختبارات المستوى العادي للسحر في نهاية الأسبوع تقريبا.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
ايه ده بقى؟
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
إنه دليل ميداني للساحر سيساعدك على التتبع مع تعلمه. ماشي.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
تمام. وده حطه فين؟
Thank you, Professor.
شكرا يا أستاذة، لكن المرازي تقصدين بفكرة أنه سيتابع مع تعلمه.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
يعني الكتاب ده هيجيب على أي حاجة أنا معرفهاش. ماشي أوكي.
This way.
ماشي هتابعك يلا امشي.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert.
سيؤدي تقديم الدليل أيضا على تدريبك.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate you.
اطلع والله أنا جاي وراك.
Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details
مثلا
the field
ماركت
guide
عاوزة
can provide?
ريفيليو هي دي؟ لا دي الليموس دي. أنا مش فاكر كنت بعملها إزاي. أعطيني تزوز لي شيء يسمى دليل ميداني للساحر، يجب أن أتبعها وأرى ما يمكنها أن تعلمني إياه. أوكي. أنا مش فاكر كنت بعملها إزاي. كنت بعملها إزاي؟ اوكي افتكرت حرف الار. جمع. اوكي هذا ما هو مساق في السحر، زي ان من كتر الخبره مرتفعه من تحديات تزيد من المستوى والقوه. تمام انا لسه مش مجمع. برضه اتابع برضه وزلي لسه.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that inside and outside of the castle.
ايه ده؟ ده البيت بتاعي. انا معاكي والله اهو جنبك. بص هاجي الناحية التانية، هتبص الناحية التانية بص. طب هاجي كده هتبص هنا بص. خدت بالي انا.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide
هتلاقوا دليلك الميداني على خريطة للقلعة. يجب فتحها والوصول على القاعة المركزية. فتح الخريطة بحرف الام. تمثل اللهاب التي تم اكتشافها وتضمن اللهاب موجودة داخل الغرفة المشتركة في منزلك. يجب اختيار منطقة ملحق مكتبة معرفش ايه. انا اخترته. يعني كده انا بتنقل ما بين العالم والعالم ولا ايه؟
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
انت بقى استاذة ويزلي.
You can get
يعني كده انا بتنقل ما بين المكان لمكان بسرعة، يعني من غير ما امشي والكلام ده، او من عالم لعالم. لسه برضه هنجمع الحوارات دي.
The heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
ايه
That should be all for now.
هذا كله شيء الان. يجب عليك حضور كل من صف تعويذات الدفاع عن ضد الفنون الظلامية. ماشي اوكي. في اسرع وقت ممكن الاستبدال المستلزمات تتضاعف منك في الطريق لهم. ماشي
Thank you,
نخلص.
Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics, the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
نتكلم عنك
You
دلوقتي.
seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you
بالرغم
chose
من
to
وجود
fly in
قوارب
the path
جيدة
of a
للغاية.
dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of
تقول
course.
له بقى بلاش رغي.
Thank you.
ماشي يا عم.
Good luck today. And
شكرا يا
remember
ست.
to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
ماشي
And
حاضر.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my
Yes.
classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
تعال يا عم فيغ.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good.
مفهوم يا
Now,
أستاذ.
as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
وريني يا اسطى شكله غريب قوي. كون فتح سجل المهام افتح خطة ماشي هذه بس المهام الرئيسية يعني تمام الاتباع مهمة يلا اوكي.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
كنا هذا مفيد
Now,
شكرا
it
لك.
sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
حضور صف الدماء ضد احتمال الظلام. تم إنجاز المهمة في ماشي. إلقاء تعويذة تفوز تقوم بتمشيني قصدك يعني؟ اوكي بدء المهمة.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a total
شكلها دي بص قديمة.
of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
التذكار ما اعرفش.
You may be asking
الآن
yourself
ربما
how
تسألون
an old
أنفسكم
woman
كيف
like me
تمكنت سبع جزء
single-handedly
مثلي
took
من
out the
التغلب
largest
وحدها على
poultry in
أكبر
eastern
حلقة سيارات
Wales
في ويلز
and lived to
الشرقية.
boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more
ماشي.
times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value
Levioso.
of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something
نبدأ بأمر
small.
صغير. نبدأ بإيه؟ استنى بقى عشان إيه؟ اطلع لفوق. اسمها إيه؟ ليفويوسو.
Levioso!
هي اترفعت.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
أكبر قليلا زي إيه مثلا؟
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Levioso!
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
فهمت أنا كده. أوكي.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
حلو ده.
We'll start
فهمت.
with you two.
يعني المفروض ارفعها بعد كده اضرب بالتعويذه الاساسيه بتاعتي اللي معايا على طول.
I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
ماشي
You may
يلا.
begin.
Levioso!
Nothing lucky about it.
حلوه دي قوي. لا هزعل.
You're good.
Levioso! Effective.
Good call. I know.
اي خدمه.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
والله شبهي وعهد الله اللي عملته شبهي بالظبط. حاسس ان هو
I
شبهي.
put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad
أي
to have the
خدمة.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
اطلب تماما من طلابي انهم قدروا على التحقيق ويجب عليهم
and
تحقيقه.
they must
ماشي.
achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of grindylows
اوكي يمكن
entirely.
الاستخفاف بيه
Understood,
ابدا.
Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
بعد كده نروح فين؟
That's enough
استنى نقفل دي
spectacle
بس.
for one day.
تحدث مع
dismissed.
سيباستيان. تحدث مع سيباستيان. الواد الاصفر
I
ده.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
اي
Then
خدمه
again,
معانا.
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
لقد كان لي حسيتي بممارسات العصا السحرية.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
ماشي يا عمر، كمان نشوفك بعدين.
We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
نروح فين تاني؟ الذهاب إلى صف التعويذات. قلنا عشان إيه؟ عشان أنا معرفهاش فين، فإحنا هنمشي ورا البتاع دي عشان نروح صف التعويذات. استنى ممكن والله اتنقل بسرعة. استنى كده نجرب. ده ايه ده؟ ده هوس؟ هو ده. فوق. واحد بيصوت ليه؟ ده طاير ده ولا لسه.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
دخلنا صف التعويذات. هو مكسوف لي كده.
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
واد ولا بنت دي؟
Hello,
دي بنت.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
اهو جه.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone?
اي حد تمام. اديتني كتاب.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
حد فاكر حاجة؟ لا.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed
نحتاج كتاب واحد في كل فريق يعني صدقني.
Get into place now.
استنى عشان اتعلم دي كمان.
Accio.
اسمها اكيو.
That is not bad.
حلو
You
ده.
are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
ماشي والله انا عارف هنتدرب كتير بس عايزين نخش على الجيم نلعب. عايزين نحارب نعمل اي حاجة.
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
طلعنا برا واخيرا.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
القوة التعويذة اسمها الاستدعاء. ايه ده؟
So why don't we have our... Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charge at last possible... Very... No, not to worry. Splendid! To the best of us. Excellent. Don't lose your composure.
الموضوع سهل
Very
وبسيط.
good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
ماشي.
Miss Onai, would you
هننافس
care to
مين؟
give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
تعالي يا ماما.
You'll be the blues just as
حرف
before,
كي.
and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
طب انا نسيت. ماشي يعني الازرق بال خلينا في الازرق الاول. تمام. حرف الازرق. ايه ده؟ هي الحمراء 50؟ انا مش فاهم.
I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous.
استنى نركز بس كده. ايه
Stay focused.
صفر. اوكي. بدي نصحى وهتقرفني.
That is how it's done.
اوكي فهمت.
Let us see this.
هي كسبت خلاص بس ماشي تمام.
There we go.
وعديك اهو. اوكي ده في ارقام مكتوبه في الارض اهي. تمام فهمت. عايز العب تاني ينفع؟
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
اوكي ورينا هتعمل ايه؟ ماشي حلو.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now.
حاضر هنركز اهو.
This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
البنت دي ناصحة. ماشي. لعبة. بس اوفي تمام.
Well done.
اي خدمة.
Here we go. There we go.
فاضل دي بقى حبة تركيز. استنى. خلصت خلاص كسبت.
Excellent control there.
أي خدمة. شكرا يا معلم.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
نروح على فين تاني؟ رجعنا تاني لنفس الفصل بتاع التعويذ.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
استعنتي بمين يا جزمة؟
Took weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and
كنا قد غادرنا أوغندا. دي من أوغندا؟
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
هنتكلم تاني بعدين. خلاص اوكي ماشي. نروح نهتم ونجهز ما صف التعويذات. هنروح فين تاني؟ قفل المستوى اف مي. نروح فين تاني؟ ماشي. هنقابل الأستاذة ويزلي.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
بس بيعشق الجري. كده ماشي جايلك يا أستاذة ويزلي. دي لسه قدام. ويزلي بعد الصف.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
There you are.
يا ده في أصل.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did.
بيسألوا على
I heard
الدروس
as
وكده.
much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
هل أخبرني الأستاذ رونين؟
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And
شكراً يا
Mr.
ست.
Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
هل يمكنك إخباري بالمزيد عن متجر الجرعات السحرية؟
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
ماشي.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
ربما سيباستيان سألوا أو نتاي أو نتاي أوناي لقد لاحظت أن التقيت معهما.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
تمام ماشي.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
ماشي التقي بك
No
صديقك
time to
تمام.
waste.
لا يوجد وقت
The sooner you
للضياع.
complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
تمام إنجاز المهمة. أوكي نتوجه للأستاذ رونين. الأستاذ رونين إزاي بقى؟ المتابعة.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that.
يا علمني
The
تعويذة
mending
تانية.
charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink
التعويذة
of
دي
an eye.
بتصلح الأشياء المكسورة.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for
Yes, بعد
today.
اليوم يمكنك
See them
تستعملها
through and
وبعد
then report
بالنتيجة.
back to me. We will have you casting
تعويذة
Reparo
اسمها
in no
ريبيرو.
time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
ويجب جمع صفحة الطائرة في برج الدفاع ضد فنون الظلام. يجب جمع صفحة ثلاث ميكروب. طب دي هنروح لها ازاي؟
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio. Accio. Got it. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I wish I received that. Ugh.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.